Forgive my asking, but Billy can still not talk to the press for what reason?
The legal advice given to
Under legal advice. Legal advice connected with the 5 million people.
Not James Windows or drawing was never going to come to
No.
Say that without moving my lips.
But there at the office.
Yeah, disappointing performance. It's got to be said. Huge credit to Steve and his group. Thoroughly deserved the victory. We were disappointed in how we defended, and going behind so quickly. Having worked all week on matching runners and being compact and getting close to people, it was a disappointing catalogue of goals that we gave away.
Had you worked specifically on defence because you thought it would be that kind of game?
No, we work specifically for the teams that we're playing against, how they set up, what type of player they've got, and it changes each week because all the teams have got different bodies. So we worked for certain things for the Derby team. But as I say, what we were working on during the week was disappointing how the execution came on the Saturday.
Yeah, running off the ball means Bryson.
Yeah, Bryson's a very good forward runner. And we didn't match him for a couple of the goals. But credit where credit's due, they took their opportunities and they were very clinical.
Steve talked about just seeing this as no more than 3 points. Obviously for the fans, so to you it's got to be no more than one defeat. And
no, it's against our local rivals. It's I said last week, it's for the supporters, it's a huge game in the season. So we're disappointed to have let them down with the 5 goals. It's not a close 1-0 game. But Steve is right. You do only get 3 points. We'll only get 3 points against Charlton on Tuesday, as they've done today. If we can turn it around again.
Can the manner of the defeat take a toll on the players, don't they?
Well, not harping back to we've got 10 players out now, with Abdoun and Jabor to add to the list. Rafi's got an ankle. He's got an ankle, and D. Jamal's got a sickness virus that Calvin Wilson's just gone down with. So that doesn't make it any easier. We only had a fit group of 18 who we bought today. But as I said last week, that's not an excuse. That's just the facts of what's going on at the moment.
How do you sort of get yourself out of this run now?
We get them back in Monday. We get a smile back on the face. We'll work towards how Charlton will play, how they set up, and our supporters were fantastic today. Singing at 3-0 down, I thought it was a credit to them. They never stopped for us. And we need to put a show on at City Ground on Tuesday evening and get back to winning ways as quickly as possible.
Do you think that'll be the message to the players on Tuesday?
Yeah, absolutely. The crowd are disappointed with the performance, our performance today. We all accept that. That's the facts of it. But the Championship, the games come so quickly. You give yourself another opportunity to get back on board and get back the 3 points that we've just lost.
It's a bit of blow. I guess you're looking at results elsewhere now to keep you in the top.
Yeah, it's different in it on Saturday when you've already played and they're all coming in. But we'll look in interest to see what happens this afternoon. But as I said last week, it's not about what everybody else does. It's about getting the results ourselves and getting back on a good run of form and more importantly getting 3 points.
The loan window shuts on Thursday. Yeah, I did apply there.
Yeah, Gaffer's working hard behind the scenes with everything. It's as you all know, lots of teams don't want to give their good players away, and they definitely don't want to borrow anybody. So it's difficult. The market's difficult, but we keep looking and we keep asking questions, and that'll carry on over the next few days.
It's an easy thing to say, but it would be a big lift to get somebody in at this stage now.
Yeah, Paul, you know as well as I do, it's difficult, isn't it, this time of year? It's teams are up and around there, and teams that are down the bottom. They want their good players to go, But we'll keep asking. Gaffer will keep asking and making phone calls and hope something turns up.
There were quotes from the chairman, maybe I think in the local paper, saying that you know, we'll review Billy's job in the summer, we'll support him all we can to the end of the season, and we'll review it. Do you think there's any danger now after such a, you know, a massive defeat that his job could be in jeopardy?
Better ask the chairman.
I mean, we've seen it at other clubs, haven't we, where if you lose to your local rivals very heavily, you know, momentum can switch.
It's already gone 1-0 in the Nottingham Forest.
Better ask the chairman. Are we done? Thanks, guys. Thanks very much.